Good morning.
Good morning.
So I have something I wanted to bring up today that may surprise you.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was thinking last night that maybe I don't need to keep coming to therapy anymore.
Oh, really? Well, okay. I certainly don't want to stop you from moving towards independence. I am curious, though, like what led to the decision right now?
Well, I've been seeing you for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think it's time for me to be more independent. And my job is going well now.
Yeah.
And I think about the therapy in between the sessions as though I'm talking with you in my mind. And you told me a long time ago that if I started to do that, that it could be a sign that I don't need to be coming to therapy anymore.
That's right. I did tell you that.
And I also think that I can probably work on most of the problems on my own. And I have Bill now to talk to at home, and he's a really good listener. And he keeps me stable when I get emotionally upset.
True. I guess one thing I would like to ask you, though, is in reaching this decision, are there any significant reservations you have about doing this now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's right.
Marjorie, you're thinking of something. You look all upset.
Well, I can't believe that you would just sit there and act so casual about all this. It hurts my feelings that you would talk about ending the therapy in such a nonchalant way.
Well, I'm sorry, but I think it could be much worse if I tried to say, no, you can't leave. Listen, if you feel you're ready, I don't want to stand in your way. I want to help you with that.
It feels like you're glad to get rid of me. I know I'm a difficult patient. I'm sorry about all those times I called you.
Okay, now, let's just slow down. Can you imagine that there might be another reason I would support this move towards independence besides wanting to get rid of you because you called me?
I knew you were going to say that.
What's that supposed to mean?
After all these years, I know the drill. If I say something that's accusatory towards you, you almost always ask me if there's possibly some other things that you could be feeling besides what I'm accusing you of. I know all about mentalizing now. You don't have to remind me again.
I didn't know I was that predictable,
Wow.
but I grant you, yes, I say that a lot. So, even though you know that I say that a lot, can you imagine why I might, other than like throwing you out?
Well, I suppose that you might also think that I've made enough progress, that I don't need the therapy anymore.
Yeah, you have made some real gains, and I'm not absolutely sure that you can make it, but I certainly think it's worth a try. And, you know, I don't ever want to stand in your way of doing something like this.
Well, thank you, but it still bothers me, though, that you don't seem to care enough to insist that I stay longer.
I know you see it that way, but what if I didn't care enough to let you have a chance? What if I thought you can't become independent? That would be hard on you also. And, you know, one more thing. If this doesn't work, you know the door is always open.
Well, if I came back, that would be like admitting defeat, or it would be like failing, and like you were right and I was wrong.
Now, I just don't think that's true at all. We're not at odds about this. It's not like you want to go and I want you to stay. What I'm trying to say is, I want you to do whatever you think is best at this time. And I can tell you, over the years, many patients will come back after they try this because they have some kind of crisis, a divorce, a loss of a parent. They have some kind of financial crisis, and they come back for a while and work on those things. And then, you know, they once again try to be more independent so that it won't be some kind of defeat or failure if it doesn't work. We can come back and try some other things to try to make it better.
I used to worry that the angry part of me was going to push you away, but you've stuck it out with me all this time.
Well, yes, and you've put up with me and all my lectures on mentalizing.
So maybe I could have a few more sessions before I have to decide.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Okay. I mean, and we don't have to decide today. We can talk about variations, like less frequent sessions, like once a month.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do that.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad to know that there are options. So I think that maybe we should keep talking about this a little longer.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm real comfortable with that because you've been kind of upset today. So let's see how it goes.
Okay, that sounds good.
Great.